Hello everybody, it's Larry East with your weekly rate update for the week of August 13th. It was a quiet week in the economic news category. We did get one large report, which is retail sales. Good news, retail sales were higher than expectations, which is showing strong consumer driving power and good for our economy. On the geopolitical side, we did get some news out of China. So as we've spoken about in the previous weeks and months, there's been growing tension between the US and China over trade. There's been talk of tariffs going back and forth between the two countries and a developing trade war. Well, it seems like China might want to talk about that a little bit more, as this week they announced that they want to get together and try to come to an agreement over the trade wars and the tariffs that they've been speaking about recently. So that was good news. The markets did like that, and the stock market accelerated on that news. And we've spoken about Turkey over the last couple weeks, where their currency's been devalued. Their currency did stabilize a little bit this week, but that was still talked about within the markets as that currency devaluation happened in Turkey. Market participants worried if that could happen in other countries and maybe start a contagion. Not sure will that will go over the coming weeks and months, but we'll definitely keep an eye on it. As a whole, mortgage rates were basically flat this week. Really no change in rates. So at least they're not increasing for the week. Good news. In housing news, we got the CoreLogic does a report about loan delinquencies. Now this was for May. It showed loans that are 30 days delinquent have remained steady from the previous month at about 4.2%, and the percentage of homes in foreclosure decreased. These are small numbers. They decreased from 0.06 to 0.05, so 0.5%. So only 0.5% of homes that have a mortgage are in foreclosure. Great housing statistics, shows a very healthy real estate and housing market, and proves that equity took care of a lot of those problems that we were dealing with about a decade ago. So great news on the housing front from that perspective. We did get housing starts and building permits. This is kind of a look at new construction. And in that report, the housing starts portion was slightly below estimates, although the portion that looks at single family, separates out the multifamily, did have some slight growth. So they're building single family homes, which is good news. The building permits, which is more of a forward-looking indicator for future starts, was stronger. So it does seem like the builders are picking up steam and definitely going to keep building houses and putting new supply into the market. And that's a wrap on this week. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. Thank you very much for watching. If you need anything or have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Take care.